Hey guys, I want to have a conversation today about fit. And what I mean by fit is what kind of a fit you may be for me and I may be for you. And I want to start this by saying I am not the right college coach for every good student out there, and not every good student is a fit for me. And there are a lot of very ethical, good, results driven coaches out there who are individuals and large companies. They come in all kinds of colors, shapes, and sizes. And it's different strokes for different folks. I want to talk about the difference between me and everybody else. And I really mean everybody else. College coaching as an industry works outside in. Your coach typically is going to tell you, here are the things that are required. And then they're going to give you some form of steps. Step, step, step. Take these classes, take standardized exams or don't, get your letters, write essays. They'll review the essays for you. They'll give you some guidance on whether you chose good activities, maybe suggestions on how to do those activities or how to get those activities. But it's all outside in, with the goal that you're going to have a solid college application and you're going to get admission into a good school. That's not how I work, and that's not my goal. I do inside out, reverse of what everybody else does, because my goal is different. My goal is not that you get into a really good program. My goal is that you get into a really good program, you thrive in that program, and then you go out into the world and you use your talents and your powers to change the world. I do inside out. This is what life has taught me over the last 2 decades of watching students and helping students get into programs that were really good. I've seen students get in and not be able to finish. I've seen students get in and not be able to thrive. So life taught me inside out is the path to real success in your life. Because the goal is not the school you get into. The goal is the impact you make on the world and your success. I mean, that's ultimately the goal. So when I work with my students, we start, and this is with 9th, 10th, and 11th. We start with habits. We get super clear about what your habits are. We talk about roadblocks. We get super clear about what things you're doing to sabotage your own success. We talk about mindset. What is your mindset when you approach things, when things don't go the way you want them to go? When you're stressed, when there's an obstacle, what's the mindset when you face the obstacle? Because I know it feels like high school is a big challenge, and it is a challenge, and getting into a really good school takes mental and emotional effort. And if you don't get into the school you want to go to, it takes resilience to get past that. It takes even more resilience from you if you actually get into the schools that you really want to go to. It takes more resilience. It takes more alignment inside if you actually get to where you think you wanted to go. High school is the Olympic trials, guys. The real games begin and the medals are in college. So when you start college, are you ready for the fact that it might not take you a short period of time to make friends? Are you ready for the fact that the competitive environment you're in feels a little emotionally toxic? Are you ready for the fact that the professors might not be accessible? Are you ready for the fact that a professor might promise you a certain opportunity and then you never get it? Somebody else gets it. Are you ready for the fact that somebody might suggest you should be the leader of an organization and then they go off and choose someone else? All of these things happen. Do you have the mindset? Do you have the resilience? Do you have the communication skills? Do you have the direction to navigate yourself through it? Because if you don't get that straight inside, your habits, your roadblocks, your mindset, your ability to communicate, your ability to be resilient, if these things aren't lined out inside you before you start, it's harder. So when I work with my students, we start with these things. And based on these things, as we line them out, we work on all of the pieces. The letters of recommendation, the activities, the standardized exams, the essays, the supplemental essays, the whole thing. But the super strong application is the byproduct of the work we do inside out. It's not for everyone, because working with me is going to require more of you, because my goal is different. I have a higher, bigger goal. And not everyone wants to step up for it, and not everybody should. But if what I'm saying resonates with you, and what I'm saying rings true for you, and you feel like you are the person I'm speaking to, then please reach out and let's have a conversation. Or if this sounds like something that someone in your life could get value out of, then please share this. I look for the students who have the spark. If you've got that spark, which is the intellect and the desire to be the best version of yourself, then I can be that flame and we'll set the world on fire. Thank you so much for your time, and very best of luck on your college journey.